Hello dear students, how are you? Hope you are doing good. My name is Shraddha Gupta and today we are going to do a chapter number 17 from your EVS book. So what is the name of the chapter? The chapter name is Sources of Water. So let's read the chapter together. Water is essential for life. It is used in various spheres of life like for drinking, cooking, food, washing clothes and cleaning purposes. For growing crops as a source of energy. So water is very important for every basic need of water is an important thing. Almost 3/4 of earth is covered with water. So how many covered? That is 3/4. But the whole of its water is not fit for drinking. Though the earth is filled with 3/4 of water, but this all water is not able to drink. Like salty water is present in oceans and there are 7 kinds of ocean. So what it is? It's not able to drink. That's why about 97% of water is in ocean and being salty. So in 3/4, 97% is salty water that we are not able to drink, cannot be used by us for our daily needs, and this salty water is not used by us. Why? Because this salty water is not able to wash clothes, the plants are not able to take, the cooking food is not able to, so this water is totally a waste. Only 3% of water is fresh water. So for 97, only left 3% water is a fresh water that is used by us. So this is a good water. Available in rivers, lakes and streams and in a frozen ice caps and glaciers. So this too is not equally available as some part of the earth are deserts and remain dry. So this 3% of water is not equally available, means though na India have a equal number of water, Russia have a equal number of water. Why? Because Africa that is dry and remain dry and desert country. Why? Because the water is not available there. In the past, early people had to fetch waters from the rivers, streams in mud pots. For this, they had to cover long distances, and this was the time when there were no taps and pumps. So in the past, now there is hand pumps, submersible, but at that time there is no hand pump submersible. So they take water pots, mud pots on their head and cover the long distance to take the water from the river. Then people start collecting water in a reservoirs called bowlies and step wells. So now they start collecting water, means one person has a name work to carry water from one distance to another, and he carries water and put all the water in a reservoir or bowlies, which had steps on its sides. These bowlies not only provided water but also served as a center for a community's activities where people gathered to escape the heat in summer and socialize. So these bowlies are present, like this is a body and these are steps are present, stairs way. So all people are collected there and discuss with each other, as well as when there is very heat. So all are present there. So heat atmosphere become less because water is present there. Today, bowlies are no longer in use and are mostly lying in ruins. So now bowlies have no use because they are submersible, underground water tanks. So these are just lying ruins. Bundi in Rajasthan is called the city of step wells, as it's about 380 bowlies. So now in Rajasthan, a city of step wells, that is Bundi. Bundi in a place of Rajasthan that have 380 bowlies. Even today, there are some areas which are deprived of proper water system. So people have to walk on a foot for many kilometers to fetch water. So what? Now still there are many places there have a scarcity of water. So people taken mudds on their head and carry a long distance to carry water. Community service. There used to exist a previous pioneers where thirsty travelers were served water stored in earthen pots and nothing was charged for it. This system is still found in prevailing in some areas, especially pilgrim central. So there are community service, means they are present, they have taken water and given to travelers to drink when they are thirsty. So this is a community service. Many gurdwaras have bowlies and sarovars inside the complex, and many gurdwaras have sarovars as well as bowlies. Wells. Wells are wide and very deep holes dug in the ground. So what are wells? Wells are a very deep hole dug in the ground. They contain water that seeps into a ground and get collected there in a large quantity. The mouth of a well is either left open or is covered. Water is lifted from the well with the help of a pulley or a rope. Hand pumps. These are the hand pumps. In many parts of India, people get water through open wells and tube wells. Since they do not have public water supply system available, hand pumps are bore wells which are operated by hand. So why they are called hand pump? Because they are operated by hand. Water for irrigation. Crops need water to grow. In our country, the main source of water for the crops in the monsoon rainfall. The rainy season is only 2 to 3 months. Moreover, there are areas which either get very less rainfall or no rainfall at all. To reduce the dependence on rains, water needs to be supplied to a field through means other than rainfall. This is done by supplying water from canals, wells, tube wells, tanks, and is called the irrigation. The required quantity of water varies from crop to crop, soil to soil, and season to season. Crops like rice requires lot of water, whereas crops like wheat require water at intervals. If excess water supply is given for wheat crop, a condition called waterlogging occurs. It reduces air in the soil, thereby destroying the roots. Similarly, sandy soil requires more water than black soil. In summer season, the frequency of irrigation is much more since the water easily get evaporated, leaving the soil dry. Devices used for irrigation. Sprinkler. In this system, each sprinkler attached to a water pipe sprinkles or sprays droplets of water in a continuous circle until the moisture reaches the roots of a crop. This method is good because not only does it water but also distributes water eventually. Water wheel. This device consists of a large wheel mounted vertically on a horizontal axle. It has a number of blades or buckets arranged on the outside rim. The wheel rotates when the flowing water hits the bucket. As the wheel rotates, the water in a buckets fall on the other side in a water channels to irrigate the fields. Next is your water pump. It supplies water with the help of motor which runs on electricity. It draws underground water in a huge quantities and can easily irrigate large fields in a less time. So what are these? These are the methods or devices used for irrigation. So this much is in your chapter. Bye bye. Take care. Meet you soon in my next video.